This is Rob Consu of Radio ITG coming at you for the second match of the Winterfest Championship Series Grand Finals. We have Peace and Harmony on their home field of the FrozenIsle going up against the Celebrities. And the gates are already down. These guys are going up the back route to the flag stand. Many of the members of Peace and Harmony are going across the frozen lake to that lever area to control those gates. Pretty much just going to open up those top gates there and rejoin the rest of their team at the flag stand. I would assume so. Many of the members of Celebrities are back in their own base, and in fact, those four members of P&H are going to assault the Celebrities in their own base. And I must say, I'm a little bit interested that these guys did pick the FrozenIsle, being that these guys are basically 8v8 type teams. However, Peace and Harmony does have their party formation split in the bar to a Dervish, 2 Mesmers, and a Monk up top, and in a Dervish, a Mesmer, a Monk, and an Emo down below. So it does seem like they are devoted to a 4 versus 4 split type situation, and we shall see exactly how they're going to fare with this, as Peace and Harmony's assaulting Monk, Real Big Fish, has already gotten a lot of pain down on him. He is a Monk Assassin with Death's Retreat to kite around a lot of the pressure done on him. And that would also mean that he has no energy management. Looking over on Tarnia, the flag stand Monk, he is a Monk Mesmer. And will probably have some sort of energy management on him, especially because they do not have any Paragons, which I am very pleased of seeing. And won't be getting any kind of Area of Zeal or anything like that for energy management. Going to go ahead and see exactly how Cell is split up. Got Devon, the Paragon on Celebrities, up at the flag stand. He is an incoming type defensive Paragon at that. We also have Saki, which is the Tried and True Shadow Prism Warrior. And we do have Tass up here. However, he is just the flag runner and will be going back and forth from the flag stand and the base. And then Aeroclaire is the Monk for Celebrities up at the flag stand. And just going to spy on her a little bit, or I should say him a little bit, just to see what kind of elite he's got packing. An attempted spike was done on Aeroclaire, but nothing in the way of a death so far. And they are still laying in on Aeroclaire. In fact, it does look like Peace and Harmony has collapsed on this flag stand team. The remaining members of Cell are scurrying to get up to that flag stand area to help out the members of the flag stand that were getting the beat down on them. And pretty much right now we are at an 8v8 situation at the flag stand. And Celebrities is going to be pushing into the forces of Peace and Harmony. And in fact, 2 members of P&H are heading up towards that central area there and probably going to be attacking the base of Celebrities. Just going to open up that gate lever, and as you see right there, Melissan opening up that gate lever without going up that ramp, as you can certainly just walk over to that, flip the switch, and get that gate to open without one, taking the time to walk up the ramp, and even though it wasn't a factor right now, risking yourself being body blocked on that ramp. So they're just going to go in the base here. polish up some archers. We do have 3 members of Celebrities back there, and that is going to be Wise, Phantomair, Redneck the healer, and Task the flag runner. That would leave Airclair up at the stand. But Celebrities are doing a pretty good job right now at pushing Peace and Harmony off of that stand. Just scope out the base of Peace and Harmony right now, see if I see any red dots there, and that is definitely not the case. Only thing moving is just Stop Flaming, and he's going to go ahead and pick up that flag and run it back out to the base. Although Real Big Fish and Susie, 2 members of Peace and Harmony up by that flag stand, just got a world of hate down on them. Susie's still not feeling too well, is going off of, or is retreating as fast as possible. And he was in a little bit of danger right there, even though he's getting some heals up right now. As I mentioned before in the past, the avatar of Melendra gives you some health. So if you're running with low health and that form wanes on you, then you could risk yourself of dying as soon as you lose that Melendra form. But as I said, he's gotten a couple of heals now. He's running about 50%. So that is not going to be the case as soon as that form wanes on him. Going to go here and scope out some of the members of Celebrity, trying to push back the members of Peace and Harmony. Melissa was kind of caught there in front of the gate, but Real Big Fish was able to trip that lever, open up the gate, and reform with his party, and now they're going to push back into Wise and Phantomair in the base. In fact, right now, looking at that base, I don't think we have any healers for Phantomair, which is, of course, a Mesmer, and Wise is a Mesmer as well. But they're just going to go ahead and fall back into the guild hall area, and the members of Peace and Harmony are not going to pursue. So, time right now is 7 minutes and 41 seconds. Celebrities do currently hold that flag stand. Pretty much the whole flag stand area is empty, except for 3 members of Cell. Stop Flaming's pushing up a flag right now. Blind Saki, which is easily removed. Good spike down to about 50%, but easily healed by Tarnia with some words of comfort. Tarnia also does have a, although Big Fish right there in the base of Cell has been taken down, is quickly resurrected by a resurrection signet from Claws. And it looks like Cell has collapsed on these members of Peace and Harmony back in the base. Claws down to about 15% health. Susie is also back there. He is in Melendru form. Not in danger of killing his own self once that form wanes, but nevertheless, he was almost taken down right there. So Peace and Harmony feeling a little bit injured right there as Big Fish went down. He did retreat out and close that gate so that Cell could not pursue them. But since Cell has already disengaged, he went ahead and refused to close that gate. Spying out the flag stand right now. Just watching Shobu put out a Gale right there. Clip of Lesser Energy and then Spiritual Pain and Energy Burn over on Airclair. And they are able to pull the trick on Airclair and get him down. Quickly resurrected. Not sure exactly if that was a res sig, which I do think it was, because I don't think anybody there had the capacity to pull off a chant, and I also didn't hear a chant. So that would be 1 res sig down for each team, and 1 monk kill for each team as well. And because Peace and Harmony, or I should say the Celebrities, did get the very first kill, that is going to be somewhat of a very, very slight disadvantage. Because when they did get that kill, they did not get any morale from that, whereas when Peace and Harmony just clocked Claire, Real Big Fish would have gotten a sliver of morale back with that kill. As whenever you kill somebody, you do get some DP removed, but whenever you get a kill and you're at 0 DP, 0 morale, you will not get any morale boost from that kill. But it is a pretty insignificant amount, and really isn't going to affect this match at all. Except when you think that if Real Big Fish is cleaned off 3 more times, he is still going to be able to be base res, whereas we see Claire right now, he has been killed off for a 2nd time. If he is killed off twice more without Cell getting a kill, he will be DP'd out. And we see Edic right here. He has been cleaned off after Claire was clocked for that 2nd time. Susie, though, on PNH has been finished off. And Cell is pushing heavy into PNH, and they will not be able to res Susie. They are pushing strong into PNH, pushing them all the way back off of the flag stand area, and PNH is sort of scattering when they do retreat off of that flag stand area. Melissa right there in Dervish form, or I shouldn't say Dervish form, but rather Melendra form, is currently invisible on Observer mode, but that is only going to be on Observer mode. I can guarantee you that Melissa is not invisible in game. And we will see her, or him, pop back up as soon as that form does wane. Spying out Real Big Fish right now on Peace and Harmony. He did stop in the ice there to cast some skills. That is going to slow him down by 66% for a while. And in fact, Shadow steps out of that ice after he casts some skills to prevent that slowness being cast on him again. The Flag Runner. The Flag Runner for Peace and Harmony was just cleaned off there, stopped flaming, and that did secure the Celebrities a morale boost right there. They did have the opportunity to get that flag up to the stand. They cleaned off, stopped flaming, kicked the flag back to the base, and got themselves the first morale boost, which is going to be very good news to Claire, as they will be able to afford a couple more deaths on him, as well as not only morale rise, but they're going to get those res 6 back and be able to use them again. Peace and Harmony doesn't seem to be able to resurrect Stop Flaming, and with 7 seconds left to a base res, it's probably not the wisest thing to resurrect Stop Flaming, as if they would, not only would they nuke a res sig, but also Stop Flaming would have to run all the way back to base to get a flag. In this situation, he's just going to be teleported back to that Resurrection Shrine, and he's going to be able to pick up that flag and run it back out to the flag stand right now. But with Peace and Harmony still pushed off of that flag stand area, it is going to be incredibly hard for him to get that flag up there before another minute 24 passes. We will see if he is able to do so. I would be anticipating a push, and here it does come to get that flag up to the stand. He went around the backside of this island here And Cell is in a position to get a body block in on him. And they do go ahead and do that, but aren't able to lock him down. He is able to slip through there and get that flag plant with 56 seconds left before another Cell morale boost. Going to go ahead and get a spy in on Tass, which is the flag runner for Cell. But it does not look like he has a flag in his hand. He is back defending the base. And just a little control and all accident, and I don't see the flag anywhere. I would imagine that somebody else has it, possibly Wise. He is getting injured, but that's only because he is back defending the base from the Peace and Harmony gankers. Going to go ahead and get a gauge here on some of these flag stand members of Cell. However, it does look like Edic just dropped that flag on the stand and is going back to retrieve another one. So pretty much Cell has a firm control on the flag stand area. They can easily secure themselves another morale boost if they can get a play on Stop Flaming again. But as we look back in the base, Cell is hurting a little bit on the NPC count. All three of those outside archers have been cleaned off. And then looking over at the guild hall area, one of those outside archers has been finished. Both of the archers inside are still standing, as well as the bodyguard and 2 knights. So not too much of a big deal, but it can make a difference, as when we look over on the Peace and Harmony side, they do have all 3 of their outside archers, and that would only lead me to believe that they have all of their archers inside the guild hall area. Both of the archers outside, and that is definitely the case. So Peace and Harmony does have a significant, I really wouldn't say significant, but they do have a obvious NPC advantage. And morale right now, even though Cell does have the advantage, Peace and Harmony really isn't hurting too much in the morale department. And one might even argue that Cell has the morale disadvantage, especially with Ericlaire being killed twice. And the monks for Peace and Harmony have only been killed once. Or I should say the monk being Real Big Fish. So that would put Ericlaire at about, with that morale boost, at about 20% DP. And that would put Real Big Fish at about 15% DP. So even with that boost, the monk backline for Cell is hurting a little bit more on the DP math. But that might change right here as I'm eyeing up Real Big Fish. Almost cleaned off there, got a big heal down on him, and was able to subvert that damage. Melissan also not feeling too well. And I do see that Melissan has an imbue health, which I'm sure was that big heal that we saw go down on Big Fish right there, and saved him from being killed. Imbue health, of course, is pretty much like an infuse health. It's going to heal your target for about 40% of your current health. Not quite as much as what the infuse does. However, you do not lose half of your health like the infuse does. And as you see, Tass right here on Cell has just been cleaned off. Like I said, normally he is the primary flag runner. However, he has been sticking back and just tossing up some heals back at the base of Cell. And I'm sure Edic has been running those flags. However, the members of Cell right now are falling back to their base to help out the members that are trying to push off this Peace and Harmony gank. And in fact, the dervishes of Peace and Harmony have just entered the guild hall area. But as those members of Cell fall back on them, they are going to go ahead and retreat out of the base and possibly try to block one of the members of Cell inside that top area. In fact, they're going to close the gate before Saki even enters past that gate right there. Claire was also pushing up there. And I would argue the point that if they would have held that gate open just a little bit longer, they could have trapped Claire and Saki inside that top area and forced the Celebrities to fight right at that gate, even at victory or death. But that is not the case. Victory or death is upon us. Those NPCs are going to charge out towards that flag stand area. And it does look like Cell is going to charge up to that flag stand, cap the tower before Peace and Harmony has any sort of a chance to get a boost, and possibly aggro those NPCs before they get to the stand and allow their own NPCs to get into good position. But with the majority of the members of Peace and Harmony already up at the stand area, they're pretty much going to be satisfied with even ground right here. But Redneck, on the other hand, back at the base, has been cleaned off, protecting the Guild Lord. The bodyguard for Cell up at the base has been dismantled. And looking back at the base of Cell, checking out Claws right there, trying to get a little damage in on the Guild Lord, is unable to. And they are retreating back to center map. But I don't know why. I'm just going to spy in on the Guild Lord for Peace and Harmony. And he is in no danger whatsoever. They should be able to clean off that Guild Lord of the Celebrities with little to no pressure in on them. They do have Wise and Edic dealing out some damage. And Reddick was resurrected. Lays up a Zealot's Benediction. But they did pull off and join the flag stand nevertheless. However, we do still have Susie, Claws, and Disturbed Kitten back at the base of Cell. Redneck is back there to protect, along with Phantomare, Tass, and Saki. And it looks like the members of Cell are just going to hang back for Guild Lord or death. Peace and Harmony does secure their first morale boost at the stand there. And that's going to help them out considerably, which is an understatement. So Cell's just going to camp out their base until their Guild Lord marches up to the stand. Not exactly sure why they aren't forcing a conflict in the base of Peace and Harmony to subvert engaging the NPCs at the flag stand, or try and kill some of those members or some of those NPCs at the flag stand before their Guild Lord marches up there. But nevertheless, they're just going to march out with their Guild Lord and try and make something happen at the flag stand. So, I mean, pretty much it looks like we're going to be at garbage time here for the next minute 10 until the Guild Lord of all intelligent people inspires Celebrities to make a move. And like I said, after that happens, they're just going to try and make something happen at the flag stand. Looking down their bar, they do have quite a few Mesmers that can spike out that Guild Lord. But looking at Peace and Harmony, they do still have their bodyguard, so they're going to have to clean off that bodyguard before they can even make a move on that Guild Lord, as the bodyguard does have a little-known skill that isn't used too much called Oath of Healing. And a lot of people you know, don't really understand why you kill the bodyguard first. They just think, you kill the bodyguard first. That's just how the game works. And, I mean, really, the reason why you kill the bodyguard is if you don't, he's going to be healing the Guild Lord for, I think, 150 health, like every 2 seconds or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and get that up on Guild Wiki as we have some time here to get the exact math on that skill. Let's see here. It's Oath of Healing. And that is going to be 200 health. In fact, that's a quarter-second cast. It's a spell, and it has no recharge. So, I mean, pretty much the Guild Lord is invulnerable while that bodyguard is still alive. And right now, at 25 minutes, we do see Cell finally engages on this flag stand area. They might go around back to gank off that Guild Lord. However, that is definitely not the case. They're going to go ahead and engage Peace and Harmony with all of their NPCs. And using the PC term here, they're going to get raged. I mean, Saki's already down, Air Claire's down, Redneck's going to fall, Devin's down. It's just basically a mass slaughter right here at the flag stand. It didn't take a genius to figure out that that's what was going to happen. But I've seen better pictures out of the Holocaust, to be honest. And maybe that was a little low, but that definitely wasn't too pretty. And we saw a lot of bodies fall in a very short time. Peace and Harmony is just going to roll these members of Cell back to the base. And with them pushed off with their own Guild Lord, they might engage on the Guild Lord, but really they do need to take down Air Claire and Redneck one more time to leave that Guild Lord completely vulnerable. And after that happens, they're just going to go ahead and kill the Guild Lord. In fact, the Guild Lord's going to go ahead and chant victory or death, charge into that flag stand area, get aggroed by a knight. Surprising to see even the knights are up. Cell was able to kill one knight. And in fact, they do just kill that other knight right there. Lots of pressure in on Cell. Susie, though, the dervish for Peace and Harmony, extended up right there. But he's got no problems as, again, Cell has just been rolled. Air Claire and Redneck were down. Air Claire is resurrected back up. But as we see the Guild Lord right there at about 20% health, he is going to go ahead and get clocked off at 27 minutes and 21 seconds. And this one's going to Game 3. Thanks for tuning in. This is Rob Consu of Radio ITG.